Today's Wednesday, October 12th. I'm driving down to Sacramento today because I've got a CT scan and a PET scan tomorrow and a doctor's appointment on Friday before I drive back home. And I have so much that I have to do before I leave. Johnny's chasing his tail. Well, I am about an hour into my drive. I'm in Redding, and I have stopped for food at my favorite place in the world. That'd be In-N-Out. I don't know if you can see. You can't see the building, can you? I don't know. Maybe you can. I'm in park. Now people are behind me. That was a minor moment of panic. My apologies. Anyway, I guess I'm finally off to Sacramento. It's 3:20 in the afternoon. I've got about 2.5 hours left in my drive. Oh joy. Thankfully it's not too hot out today, so that's really nice. Well, I made it down to Sacramento safe and sound. In Adam and Tanya's. It's about midnight. I didn't just get here. I got here a couple hours ago. I have an early morning tomorrow with 2 scans. I have a CT scan, which is of the chest, abdomen, and pelvis. And then I have a full body PET, like right after. And the difference between CT scans and PET scans, the CT scans are generally just in black and white and show you abnormalities in the body. It's really cool. Well, they don't just show you. I mean, they show you everything. They don't just show. It's hard to explain. PET scans, they pump you full of glucose, like radioactive glucose. It's really cool. And then they scan you, and that shows up in different color wavelengths in the body. It also uses CT imaging, and it lights up different colors and kind of shows you where cancerous activity is happening. I find that really neat because the reason it happens is because cancer cells love sugar. So when they pump you full of the glucose, which is just sugar, water, sugar, saline, the cancer cells just eat it up and they go after it. It makes them really active. So it's neat. But anyway, that's what's on schedule for tomorrow, and I'm gonna go to bed, so I will see you then. Good morning. It's Thursday. It's the day of my scans. I didn't get nearly enough sleep last night. I have to fast for these scans, and my first one's at 11, and my second one is at 12:15. Like I said last night. Now, I can only have water and my medication. And you don't know how fun pills are on an empty stomach. I don't want to do it. The thought of taking them is making me, like, this isn't making my stomach happy right now. (120/87). I'm not sure that's right. Let's do that again. I don't feel that way. Let's do this in the proper place. In the proper way. 115/75. That's a little better. Ooh, 97 on the dot. I get to weigh myself. I get to log all of this in this nifty little book. I want to know my health information over the last 4 days. It's exciting. I'll be back. 111 pounds, which has been pretty consistent, except for yesterday, which was 109 for some reason. Okay then, I'm gonna get on with my day. Alright, I made it to my first imaging. I'm here at the building in place and things, and now I'll probably go fill out a bunch of paperwork and then lay on a table and get scanned by a giant metal donut for the next 45, half hour, 45 minutes? I don't know. I forget how long these things take. Alright, CT scan's done. That went nice and smooth. That's the first time in a long time that someone's actually hit that vein with an IV really easily and smoothly, so that was cool. And the IV is still in because I'll need it for the PET scan. I just have to drive over to the other facility. So, time to go there. So, waiting for my PET scan. The actual scan itself takes 18 minutes, which is not a long time. Not the longest I've been in a scanner, by all means. The rest of the hour is spent laying on a gurney waiting for the radioactive sugar to absorb into your body. So that's what I'm currently doing. Just laying here, waiting. Hungry. Coffee starved. And bored. So, it's 8 in the morning, on my way to go to my doctor's appointment. And so I'm at Starbucks getting coffee so that I can function. But after my doctor's appointment, I drive home, and the weather is going to be just lovely today. It's supposed to rain. Those are my brakes. It's supposed to rain, like, a lot. I don't want to deal with the other drivers in the rain. That's never fun, so we'll see how that goes. I made it to the doctor's office. That's good. It started raining the second that I stepped out of the house this morning. I had to real quick change my windshield wipers because they weren't good. Now they're good, so I'll be a little safer on that drive home. Now I just gotta watch out for other drivers because I know I can drive in the rain, but California drivers in the city, when it comes to rain, they kind of freak out and lose their minds. But then again, down here in Sacramento, when it rains enough, it floods on the freeways. So that's great. I'm just waiting for the doctor, and we will see what she has to say. Hopefully they have my PET scan. My hair is in a place that's not working for me right now. All right, so I have my report. That's what I'm trying to say. And I will tell you the major or new things that are here. So basically, most of what I'm seeing on the report is stuff that I expected to see, which is growth of the existing tumors in the lungs and spine, which is normal for me. That's been in every single scan thing since diagnosis. Well, except for the spine tumors. Those came along in 2015. I'm not exactly sure at what time they started. I'd have to go back and look through all of my scans and see what's there, because no one told me about them when I was still having... No one told me they were there. I discovered it on a scan where I didn't have the doctor read it to me. I was reading the report, and I saw that, and I was like, what is this? This is new. So I went back and looked, and they had been there before, and no one told me about them. So that was fun. Anyways, the innumerable bilateral pulmonary nodules, which are the tumors in my lungs, are mildly increased in size and number compared to December of last year. The new thing that's really concerning to me, and it's probably, hopefully, just because of the surgery, but my right lung has, what is it? It says here, moderate to large pleural effusion. Yes? What would you like? What do you want from me? Now, pleural effusion is fluid in the lung lining. Moderate to large means probably about a liter. A liter. Think about that. That's a lot of fluid in my little body. Either way, it scares me. The good news is it's not abscessed, so it's not infected. Obviously, really good. If it becomes infected or doesn't drain on its own, then I'd have to have it manually drained, which doesn't seem like it would be a fun process. But I'd do it to get it out of there, because that's bad. Bad news. So pleural effusion in the right lung, which is the newest big obnoxious thing that I don't like, and hopefully will be not permanent. Temporary. That's the word I'm looking for. So, what else is here? I looked at this yesterday to prepare myself for talking about it, and I'm just... So the lytic lesion in my T6 vertebrae has gotten bigger, and the tumor in L4 and the scapula are the same, but that T6 has increased from December. So yeah, those are really the new things. Everything else is okay. The liver looks good and healthy and happy. I've got some swelling around it, which is post-surgery normal, most likely. Kidneys look good. Everything else looks good. So yeah, basically to sum it up, other than the right lung pleural effusion, which scares me, and the increase in the T6 vertebrae tumor and the lung nodules, everything else is normal. But then again, so is the growth in the T6 and the lung nodules. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Mostly what I expected from scans, and I go back to Wisconsin with Christian for a doctor's appointment on the 24th, and they'll give me further information on what's going on and what we can do about some of this stuff. If you guys have questions for me, please leave them in the comments, and I will be happy to answer them. If I get enough questions, I'll answer them in a video. I will see you guys next week, and I hope you have a wonderful weekend and following week. Be safe out there. The weather's kind of crazy, so yeah. Bye.